Vidyalayam. Today I am representing the character of Sir Isaac Newton. I was born on Christmas Day 1642 Qualian calendar in England. I was born prematurely and I was so small I was said to be able in a quart mug. My father died 3 months before of my birth and I have difficult relationship with my stepfather. Attended to the King's School Grantham where I was initially a school student until with a fight of bowling motivated me to become top of my class. Entered to the Trinity College as a science student who received dynamic allowance in 1661 Cambridge. In 1665, I have returned to the Ulster. The Great Plague of London closed. In the isolated period, I developed the foundations of calculus, optics, and the law of gravitation. While the apple didn't fall on my head, it would be wonder, straight down leading to the theory of gravity. I invited Flucius, the modern day calculus, to describe about the rate of change in moving bodies. I explained binomial theories include fractions and negative exponents. Physics and economics, Newton first law. Inertia of an object stays at the rest are in motion. Second law, F is equals to ma force equals to mass in acceleration. Third law, action and reaction, every action is a equal and opposite reaction. Governed by the I governed the formula F is equals to G into M1 M2 by R2 for every mass exerts a gravitational pull on other mass. I dead in my sleep in 705. Thank you. I am handing over to Sir Albert Einstein.
Good evening, everyone. My name is S. Mohammed and I am going to represent the character of Sir Albert Einstein. I was born on March 14, 1879 in the Kingdom of German Empire. At age 5, my father showed me a pocket compass, the invisible force which guiding the needle sparked in my lifelong interest in physics. Legend says I was a late talker, but some researchers now refer to Einstein syndrome. I attended Ludwig Gymnasium in Munich, but feel stifled by the role learning style of the school. I have failed in first entrance exam of Sweden Federal Polytechnic. I have published 4 groundbreaking papers in a single year. I have proposed that the light is consist of packets of energy to show that photons are equal. This won me a Nobel Prize. Thank you. I am handing this mic to Srinivas Ramanujan.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Mike దగ్గర పెట్టుకొని గట్టిగా మాట్లాడు.
I am studying in 9th Genius. Today I am representing the greatest mathematician Sir Srinivas Ramanujan. My field is mathematics and I have contributed number theory, infinite series and some other theories. I was born in Erode, Tamil Nadu in 1887, December 22nd. By 13, I mastered advanced trigonometry, the synopsis of elementary results in pure mathematics, used as my primary guide. I worked as a clerk in the Madras Port Trust to support my family. I sent my theorems to GHRD at Cambridge University. RD recognized my genius and invited me to England in 1914. I developed the Ramanujan theta function, famously associated with taxicab number 1729. I made groundbreaking contributions to elliptic function and modular forms. I suffered from severe health issues in England due to wartime diet and climate issues. I returned to India in 1919 and died at the young age of 32 in 1920, April 26th. I left behind 3 notebooks filled with thousands of unpublished theorems. My birthday, December 22nd, was celebrated as National Mathematics Day. I regarded as one of the greatest mathematical minds in human history. I am endeavoring to Satyendranath Bose.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Bihanish. I am studying 6th class in Sri Bhuna Vidyalayam. Today I am representing the character of Satyendranath Bose. I was born in Kolkata, West Bengal. I am specialized in theoretical physics. I have mastered several languages including Sanskrit, French and German. I have contributed the concept of Bose-Einstein statistics, condensed state BEC. Our collaboration led to the Bose-Einstein statistics. I have mastered several languages including Sanskrit, French and German. I have nominated the Nobel Prize but never received it. I have received Padma Vibhushan in 1954. served as Vice Chancellor in Vishwa Bharat University. My work led for Foundation Quantum Mechanisms. Today, I am handovering the mic to Sir APJ Abdul Kalam.
Good morning, one and all. My name is K. Karthik. I am studying 9th Park in Sri Bhuna Vidyalayam. Today I am representing APJ Abdul Kalam. I am APJ Abdul Kalam. I was born in Rameswaram, Tamil Nadu. Today I studied physics and aerospace engineering at Madras Institute of Technology. When I was a child, I sold newspapers to support our family's education. I joined at DRDO and then ISRO. On my birthday, the world recognized as a World Children's Day. I was received as the Great Bharat Ratna Award in 1997. I am handing over to my CNR Rao.
Good evening, everyone. My name is K.S. Bhavanta. I am studying 6th Foundation in Sri Bhuna Vidyalayam. I am representing CNR Rao. I am CNR Rao. My field is chemistry. Key achievement: solid state and materials chemistry. I have born in Bangalore, Karnataka in 1934. I have completed my PhD from Purdue University at age 24. I am pioneer of the solid state and materials chemistry. I have authored over 1,600 research papers and 50 books. Founder of the Jawaharlal Nehru Center for Advanced Scientific Research Center, ONSSCR, awarded the Bharat Ratna in 2014, first Indian to receive the ENI award, the Energetic Fountain Prize, member of the almost all major academies globally, served as a director of the Indian Institute of Science Center, IISc. Thank you. I am handing over the mic to Marie Curie.
Good evening everyone, I am Yosna from 8 Genius. I am representing Madam Marie Curie. I was historically recognized as the most influential due to my unprecedented achievements and foundational nature of my work. I was born in Poland in 1867. I moved to Paris and living in a cold giant and surviving with bed and tree while studying physics. I met and married Marie Curie and we become a most scientific duo in history. I attended underground classes
Sanjana,
secretly
mic
because
దగ్గర
women are
పెట్టుకో
barred from
మాట్లాడమ్మా.
higher education there. I coined the term radioactivity by observing the particles of uranium rays. I coined the I associated a new element,
Sanjana.
naming it after belong of Poland. I
Sanjana.
discovered radium, which is million times
Mic
more
దగ్గర పెట్టుకో
radioactive than
మాట్లాడమ్మా.
uranium rays. I became the first woman professor to teach at the University of Paris. After taking the chair of Marie Curie after his death, I won first Nobel Prize in Physics, shared with Marie Curie and Henry. I won second Nobel Prize in Chemistry, and I become the one and only person in history to won 2 Nobel Prizes in 2 different scientific fields. My daughter Jolette Henry won a Nobel Prize in Chemistry for artificial radioactivity. I was believing that the scientific knowledge should be free for the humanity. My laboratory notebooks for the research of radioactivity are still stored in a long-lidded box. I'm handling the mic to Vikram Sarabhai.
Good evening, one and all. My name is H. Jitesh. I am studying 6th Spark 2 in Sri Bhuna Vidyalayam. I am representing the Vikram Sarabhai. I am specialized in physics astroscience. I am the father of the Indian program. I was born into the famous Sarabhai family in Ahmedabad. I have studied at Cambridge, mentored by C.V. Raman at IISc during the World War II. I am the founder of the Physical Research Laboratory PRL in Ahmedabad is 1947. I took over as chairman of the Atomic Energy Commission after the Baba's death. I had convinced the government that a developing nation must have a space program. I have set up the Tamba Equatorial Rocket Launching Station in Ahmedabad. I was rewarded the Padma Bhushan in 1966 and Padma Vibhushan in 1972. I was dead unexpectedly in my sleep at resort in Kovalam. A crater on the moon Bezel A was renamed the Sarabhai crater. My leadership turned India into global space power. Thank you. I am handing over the mic to Michael Faraday.
My name is Aditya Shastrik. I am from 8th Spark 2. Now I am representing Michael Faraday. So I am Michael Faraday. I was born on September 22nd, 1791 in London into a poor family. I received only basic education and largely self-taught. I am the first to liquefy all the gases, including chlorine, that the gases are simple liquids of vapors. I identified benzene, the fundamental discovery in organic chemistry. The first transformer is demonstrated by me by using two insulated coils wrapped around an iron ring. The electric capacitance unit, the farad, is named on my honor. I was died in 1867 in hometown town. Famously, my photo is kept on Albert Einstein study wall alongside Maxwell and Newton. I feel very proud that famous scientists like Albert Einstein got inspired by me. Thank you. I will handing over the mic to James Clerk Maxwell.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Samir. I am studying at Spark in Sri Pune Vidyalayam. Today, I am representing James Clerk Maxwell. I was born on June 13, 1831 in Edinburgh, Scotland. As a child, I was constantly asked, what's the code and how does it work? At the age of 14, I wrote a paper on vowel codes which was so advanced that it had to read to Royal Societies of Edinburgh by the professor because I was considered too young. At the school, my nickname was Dafti because I was appeared shy and distracted through. I was secretly solving complex problems in my head. I studied the invisible force of nature, electricity, magnetism, and light. My great achievement was taking the separate works of Faraday, Ampere, and Gauss and unifying them into a single mathematical framework. I formulated a set of partial differential equations that describe how electric and magnetic fields are generated, altered by each other by charges and current. By calculating the speed of electromagnetic waves from my equation, I found it matched the known speed of light. I famously started light consists in the transverse undulation of the same medium, which is the cause of electric and magnetic phenomena. I died of abdominal cancer at the young age of 48, 1879. The same year, Albert Einstein was born. Thank you. I was handing over mic to Sushruta.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Samdayan and I am studying 6th Genius in Sri Pune Vidyalayam. Today I am representing Sushruta. I am the father of plastic surgery and Indian medicine. My works are 2,500 years ago is still studied by surgeons today. I lived in the holy city of Kashi, nowadays Varanasi, 600 BCE. I am famous for rhinoplasty. In ancient times, who lose their nose in battle or as punishment using flap skin from forehead to recreate them. I authored the book Samhita and the foundational text is Ayurveda and the oldest comprehensive text is surgery in the world. I described over 120 surgical instruments including forceps and scalpels and needles. They are designed to look like jaws and beaks of animals and birds for the great precision and for the grip. In my writings, I described over 1,120 diseases including injuries and fractures. Long before modern anesthesia, I used incense and wine from medical herbs to dull the pain of the patient during the operation. I believe that a surgeon be theorist and a practical expert. I had my students practice cutting watermelons and cucumbers before touching human patient, cutting dead skin cells. My works are translated into Latin Arabic, into Latin and German, eventually influencing medical science across the entire world. Thank you. I am handling the mic to Janaki Ammal.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is PNNST. I am studying 8th Spark in Sri Pune Vidyalayam. Today I represent the character of Janaki Ammal. I was born on 4th November 1897 in Kerala. I want to talk about trees just stay for in the kitchen. I am leaving India for higher studies, traveling universities in USA. I am the first Indian woman to obtain the doctorate in botany. I am the master of cytogenetics, the study of how cells and chromosomes works. I discovered the breeding of sugar canes. The return of the London, the Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru personally invited me to know about Botanical Survey of India, the Friendly Valley. I proved that the valley is the rarest plant in the earth else. In 1977, the government of India awarded me the Padma Shri. Thank you. I'm handing over to the Dorothy Hodgkin.
At the age of 10 years, I practiced
Okay. I lived thousands of years ago when knowledge passed teacher to student by observation and practice. Healing human body is my purpose.
I studied invisible force of nature, electricity, magnetism, and light.
I faced significant challenges throughout my education.
When I was in a girl in a Kerala, my walls are restricted by my home.
The education and discipline and to coverage the aspirations.
Whether it is a human body or the universe, careful observation leads to truth.
And the truth, when used wisely, improve lives.
I remember that the oceans across the roads.
Science must always serve humanity. Do not harm it.
Do not fear complexity.
Practice with patience and respect life. Thank you.
Even though I not went to school, I have, at the age 14, I have apprenticed a local bookbinder. This gave me access to hundreds of books which I read voraciously.
What would our work look like if we are alive in this year?
There is advanced technology in this generation, and I became chairman of the International Association in the Fantastic in the Arts way before this technology is available.
In my childhood, I sold newspapers to support our family financially. What about yours, Anna?
I faced significant challenges throughout my education.
I attended classes secretly and I won 2 Nobel Prizes.
I was rewarded the Padma Bhushan in 1966 and Padma Vibhushan in 1972. What awards you got?
I rewarded the Great Bharat Ratna Award in 1997. What about yours?
I was also rewarded the same award, the Bharat Ratna, in 2014.
Science has no country because knowledge belongs to humanity and I was worker with visible forces. But my dream was to work serve mankind.
I began with a poor bookbinder. I became a greatest teacher. I told that science is not magic. It is the product of hard work.
True. I believe that science must help developing nation stand on its own feet. Space research was luxury in India.
And for that, we must nurture young scientific minds. Innovation began with the education and discipline to coverage asked questions.
Dreams transfer into thoughts and thoughts result in action. When young minds are with dreams, national rise.
But remember, science must be used with responsibility.
Yes, knowledge without values is dangerous.
Science should reduce, not increase it.
And it must be structured, not limited laboratories.
Dear students, you are the future scientists, engineers and innovators. Please use science. Science is not just succeed, it is survive. Thank you. My mother wants me to become a farmer. She says always looking at the stars, don't put bread on the table. I will try to read. I am told to tend for the sheep, but I am not a farmer. I am a dreamer. Hey Isaac Newton. Hi Albert Einstein. Tell me about yourself.
My parents told my parents told to ask your teachers slow. My parents told your teachers don't ask you are slow, but my teachers told that I would never pay to anything. What about your side?
I was mostly self-taught person and I contribute number theory and infinite series, even though there was no technology when I studied, but I had curiosity to invent something for the welfare of mathematics education. What about you, San Bol?
Writing on a slate, money is all for me. I have to be best, get a scholarship. If I don't score 100 out of 100, my journey might end.
Impossible into reality.
Impossible into reality.
True.
True.
Logic and guilt.
Logic and guilt.
Inspiring the
Inspiring the
new generation
new generation
to reach the dreams
to
reach the dreams
and to reach for the stars.
and to reach for the stars.
Thank you.